Here's how I do my makeup if I have an important photo shoot or event. I start by doing a really hydrating skin prep, really massaging that into my skin and then adding some hydrating under eye patches. While all of that soaks into my skin, I'm going to start on my eyebrows and eyes, starting with gelling my eyebrows down and then cleaning up any extra product around them, then lightly filled in with an eyebrow pencil. I always do eyeshadow primer before starting on my eyeshadow. It always makes a big difference when applying. I'm using a really soft eyeshadow look today to define my eyes, starting with a deeper warm shade and then going in with a lighter shade to blend that out into my eyebrow. I find that my eyes look best when I have a really light shade in the inner corners, so I'm using a light concealer on the back of my hand and then blending that into the corners and then setting it with a light powder. I'm doing brown liner today and just following my lash line and then doing a tiny little wing at the end. I took some brown eyeshadow and I buffed out the liner to make it look soft, then adding my favorite lashes, the Ardell 420 natural lashes. Whew, this is all a mouthful, but now we are working on our face, which is the most important part. I usually go for a glowy foundation, but for an event or photo shoot, you want to get more of a blurred effect, so I would go for a more matte foundation. Less is more with your concealer, so I put a little bit on the back of my hand and then lightly buff that out. I'm doing the same for my bronzer, bringing my makeup down onto my neck to make sure there is no disconnect, then taking whatever product is left on my concealer brush and carving out that bronzer. You don't want your nose contour to be too sharp, so I go in with my bronzer and then I go over it with my foundation brush to blur it out. Tapping in my blush and then going in with powder. We're obviously having some technical difficulties. More is definitely more when it comes to loose powder. You want to add a good layer under your eyes and in all of your T-zone and then let it sit. Setting the rest of my face with some powder bronzer and blush, and then to give me that glowy look, I'm going in with some highlighter on my cheekbones and my nose, applying some eyeshadow under my eyes and really blending this out to give me a soft look. White liner in your waterline is way too harsh, but if you want your eyes to look bigger, definitely go for more of a nude eyeliner. Adding lots of setting spray. Again, I'm going to use a matte setting spray, then doing a natural pink lip combo with a plumping gloss on top. And here is the look, you guys. This makeup makes me feel like I have a filter on my face. It's going to look so good in photos and last me all day. Let me know what you think. Bye!